What's crazy to me is that this airport can be the trash ass airport that it is, and have us go to all these gates and then be charging people the money that is charging.
I know.
them.
I had to pay $400 too.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like you're paying that money. We could have rented a car and just drove down and took the time and just took it easy. It takes long. You can still. It is a long amount of time. You can stop.
You're
stretch
so
your legs.
exhausted.
You don't have. To,
I did that.
I've done it. I've done it every time, but I'll do it again. I will never fly with this
How
fucking
many
place
hours
again.
did
It was
take?
13 hours, but at least I was able to stop. And if I planned ahead, I could give
How
myself
much
an
did
extra
How
day.
much did the car cost?
Well, what I did was I used a dollar rental, I think it was, and I paid like $40 to get to the airport. But then I got the car for like freaking a quarter of what it would have been if I would have went to Enterprise.
Right.
You know, so it was worth it. And then, you know,
So what was the total?
I think I paid like $2 something, maybe $3 something
You had
after
to
gas.
return it to the airport.
Yeah, you do have. Well, I had to get back,
But
so I had to return it to the airport.
How many days did you have it?
It was basically about the same amount of money as one round trip ticket, and I had it for like 3 or 4 days.
Well, that's not much.
No, well, it's not much, but it's better than one flight there and then having to worry about gas or a vehicle or whatever. You know, paying people
That's
for gas to
right.
drive
That's
you
true.
around, and then you don't have to be having these trash ass people in your face.
Well,
you don't have to
yeah.
have no stewardess,
Maybe
bitching and complaining about your
making
language.
You're making a point.
And then I can stop whenever I want to stop and stretch
but
my
I mean,
legs.
but I would want to stay
the
more than
seats are
3
way better.
And
okay?
$250, you think?
It was
But
like,
then you had to.
it was
And you were
about
staying
after
with people,
gas.
right?
Yeah, after gas, it was about like 370 something. Now it'll probably be like 470 something because gas is like way more expensive. But I mean, that's an upgrade. These people are paying for what is it? Main cabin. The main cabin, they're paying like $4 something for a seat supposedly that has better leg room, and you're stuck with this. You might as well rent a car and take your time. You'll get better scenery in. You won't have to deal with this nonsense.
Yeah, well, I would want to hope it would be for.
I bet you that damn policy will change real quick. I bet you it'll change real quick. They won't put you next to
I
them.
think they just raised the rates on
they raised the
rentals
rates.
and on the air. They go up together, I think.
No, because my rental. Well, I was thinking about doing a rental, and it was around the same amount of money that the flight was. After gas, like I checked the little gas app, it was about the same amount for a couple. Think about it. I'm doing a flight 2 hours, right? I'm paying the same amount of money that would cost me to rent a car for 3 days. So the freedom of movement that I have to rent a car,
but I'm going to
versus
be there 5 days. I'm going to be 6 days.
Right.
For $400.
Round trip, sure, but you have to be stuck in this tiny seat for the little time that you're stuck there, and then when you get there, you have to be relying on everybody else that's driving you around.
Oh, I agree.
You know?
I agree.
Now, don't get me wrong.
No, I agree. I mean, I agree. But I'm going to...
If you want to take the time, because you can take the bus or the train, I mean, $199 if you're going to rely on people to drive you around. $199 take the train, and you can get a little sleeper cabin and sleep the whole way.
Well,
but I like I don't like to go to my
days.
parents' house when I have the freedom of movement of being able to get in the car and go.
Right.
So I thought about it and I was like, I'll just rent a car and screw it. You know, because at least nobody is gonna. If they get on my nerves, you know,
but if it's 3,
I'm gonna just get up.
But you're limited in the amount of time, right?
Say what?
You're limited in the amount of time. Like you had to. You know, it's like 3 days. It's not a week. If you rent for a week, it's longer.
Yeah,
it's more
it is longer.
expensive.
You might be able to get it.
Hi.
Hey.
We're back. If you can just step out for me, please.
Wow. So now they deadass waited all this time to fucking pull me out of here because this bitch doesn't want me to be cussing.
Any bags or anything? Just
I do have a bag.
Bring everything.
All right.